Welcome. Can you guys hear my voice okay?
Yeah, we can hear you good, man. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, Coach? How are you this evening?
Oh man, we making it, brother. We making it. I'm all over the place, but we making it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, I see a new background back there, man. What do you got going on right there?
Hey, look, we gotta show off that book cover, man. It's done. It's done. So we just waiting now for doing marketing and everything else to come with it. But the book is complete. It should be coming out very soon. I'm hoping
Okay.
by the first of the year.
And this is your personal book, right?
Yes, yes. This
Okay.
book right here, for those who own this book right here, just tell a story, the journey that we've been traveling from day one, from age zero on up to now. So I basically break down who I am, why I got started, all the mistakes I made, so that anybody else, they won't make those same mistakes. And going forward, you'll know the plan to win. It's just about investing right now. Just teach you to invest early, and the quicker you start investing, the more money you'll make in the long term. And that's pretty much what this one is. So this is more of inspirational and motivational.
Okay. Okay, I like it, man. Hey, kudos to that man on such a great accomplishment there. Writing a book is not is not easy. It takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, a lot of encouragement, self encouragement as well as outside influences. So, man, definitely kudos to you and all that you've accomplished, man. So yeah, I'm proud to witness it, and I hope to be within the first 10 to actually, get a copy of that material, man.
You already know it. You already know it. But I tell everybody I did it the wrong way. I'll be honest, y'all. I did it the wrong way. I actually wrote the book instead of just gave somebody some notes and told them to do it. Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Did I freeze? Or you froze?
We can
Can y'all
dive
hear?
into the topic this evening.
What you got, brother?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so it seemed like something froze up. What you about to say now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, yeah, we can go ahead and just, jump right on into it, man. Let me know what you're working on, or I can just hop right into, what I'm working on, and then we can just keep things going from there.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. To be honest, I had something else planned for you all. I was thinking about doing one of the PowerPoints, teaching about momentum. I had momentum up, and I had how to get started, and I had freedom number. But it's just on my heart not to do those things. It's on my heart to talk about something different, like foreclosures, right? For some reason, COVID-19 has happened, and it's not going anywhere, right? They're saying it's all the different variants. That means that so many people right now are having so many issues and concern with their jobs. So with that being said, we need to look at how we can help these people out. Bottom line, we need to look at how we can help these people out. Myself and Joe has partnered on several deals already to help people out in foreclosures. What I kind of wanted, I haven't built my PowerPoint for this one yet, but I kind of want to hit this point. I'm thinking about all the different ways when you use that niche of foreclosure, how you can really help someone out. When I say that, it's like you go there with a niche thinking about, I want to make money through real estate in foreclosure. Okay, how do you do that? It's so many steps, right? But it is so much more you can do than one strategy. You're only as good as your toolbox. So, Joe, I'm gonna let you jump in right there. I know that's a good segue for you to say more, and then we'll go back into this. It's more of a discussion, everybody.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
absolutely, man. It's it's awesome, man, because as you know, working with that sector of real estate investors, with those distressed sellers in a pre-foreclosure market, that's what I specialize in. That's what I love. That's what I enjoy so much. From for those of us that's not familiar with what foreclosure is where the owner of the property has a mortgage on the home and they're currently behind on their mortgage. Okay. So a full blown foreclosure, the bank has already made taken possession back of that property. Okay. So Foreclosures, the bank has already repossessed the home. Pre-foreclosure is the bank is saying, hey, if you don't pay to catch your loan up, if you don't reinstate it to the amount that's owed, we're going to have to go ahead with a foreclosure. So you can see a pre-foreclosure, the balance on the property is, I'm just going to use a number here. The balance on the property is $180,000. Okay. But the reinstatement amount could be $50,000. Okay. So what does that mean? If that owner wants to save that property, they have to come up with $50,000 to bring the loan back current, and then they'll continue to make their payments moving forward. Okay. So I like these opportunities simply because you have an opportunity to really help change someone's life. You really, really do. So you're going to find people in pre-foreclosure that have already abandoned the property. They don't want it. Nope, I'm done. Then you're going to find folks that's in the pre-foreclosure process. They don't know what to do. They don't know what their options are. They want to keep their home. And so to still be able to assist and help them as well. So I'm going to dive right on into this here. I'm going to share with you guys a property that I just recently got under contract. It's a pre-foreclosure home. Now, this house, the owner of the property is $60,000 behind. Okay. The value of the property is about $212,000. Okay. That's the value of the home. The balance on the mortgage right now is $190,000. So it's not much equity in this deal, is it? So as a typical investor, whenever they see this opportunity, they say, wait, it's only like $10,000, well, $20,000 worth of equity. Nah, I don't want it. It's not a big enough spread. A wholesaler finds this deal. They're going to say, there's not enough equity in here for me to wholesale this property. But an experienced investor sees this as an opportunity, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to share with you guys some photos of the property here. Let me share my screen here. All right. So you guys can see this home, right?
Yep.
So you see here, it's not a bad house. Good yard cleanup, edge up right there. Good, nice little pressure wash. The house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Okay. A corner lot, about a quarter of an acre. Beautiful neighborhood. Beautiful neighborhood. All right. Now, you look at this house here, Coach. Would you live in this house based upon what you see now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So you're looking at this, you're like, hey, this house doesn't need much work. It doesn't need much work at all, because I'm using this opportunity, one, to help someone. Two, hey, how can I make money off of this? I know it's not enough equity in here for me to flip it, which is fine. But I know I look at the house and I say, this house is not bad. Brand new kitchen cabinets, new appliances. Yeah. So transition in. So yeah, not a bad house at all. All we need to do in here is really clean it up, do a little touch up paint, boom, put a for rent sign in the yard. Now with that for rent sign you do, it can be for rent for a long-term tenant, which means that they're 12 months or longer, or a short-term tenant with someone that's like an Airbnb. All right, so there we go. So that's it right there. That's the house. So let me give you guys the story on the home. So this property here was brought to me by another investor. The investor knew that I have experience working with properties and going through the foreclosure process. So he found this motivated seller. The very first thing he did, whenever the seller agreed, hey, what would you like to do with this home? She said, hey, I'm no longer in the house. I don't want it. Please help me. I've tried to short sell it. I've tried to do a deed in lieu. Hey, I've had agents try to sell it. No one could help me. I just want to be done with this. So he came out and said, hey, so if we're able to work this deal to where we can stop this foreclosure, one, and then we can, purchase the property from you for what you owe on it, would you consider that? Oh, yes, that would be great. So he found a seller. He found what that seller's need is. From there, he's like, crap, I don't know what to do with this. Let me call Joe. Call Joe, hey, what do I do with this? So I said, perfect. You've already, got the seller to agree to work with us. So you find the seller, you get the seller to sign a what we call a borrower's authorization to release loan information. Okay. That's a long term right there. Okay. Borrower's authorization to release loan information. If you guys need a copy of this, hey, I can email that out to you guys. So all you have to do is put your email in the chat box and I'll email you a copy of that. I'll do it in Word document. So all you have to do is just really remove my name, insert your name. All right. So you need this document so you can speak to the bank on behalf of the seller to get the message and the information that you need. What do I need? I need to know how much this seller is behind, what their monthly payments are, and where are they at in the foreclosure process. Okay. I need to know those three things. Once the seller signs that document, I fax it over to the bank. And just to give you guys a timeline, once the bank receives the information back, it typically takes 48 to 72 hours before that information is uploaded. Okay. So I try to do all my faxes to the banks on Monday and my follow-ups on Friday. So because I can schedule that time out. So I have this information, send it to the bank, contact them on Friday. I call, hey, my name is Mr. Barnett. I'm a representative of, Miss Green. Hey, this is the information I need to know. Done. They give it to me. So now I follow up with Miss Green. Oh, Miss Green, we got a huge hill to climb, but by golly, we can climb this thing together. This is the process. I'm going to send you a packet. And let me see, I think I have that packet here. I'm going to send you a packet. What I need to do is we're going to go over this packet together. Okay. And this is the most work you're going to do. We're going to go over it together. I'm going to fill it out while we're on the phone. Then I'm going to email you the documents that I need for you to sign, because I want to make sure that they understand exactly what's taking place. And because these sellers, they're giving me some personal information, such as, hey, their social security number. They're giving me their birth date. They're giving me their new mailing address. I mean, they're giving me everything if I wanted to go out here and commit fraud. They're providing me with all that information. So it's very imperative that, I ensure them that, hey, one, I'm authentic, I'm genuine, I'm truly concerned about your well-being, right? So I have to do those things. So once I establish myself as a credible source, hey, now they feel comfortable with filling out that information with me and then signing it, sending it back. So I do things over the phone with them, because if I don't, it could take them weeks to get that information back. So I say, hey, Ms. Green, I need about 30 minutes to go through this information with you. Okay. So we can go through this together. Once we do that, here, let me share it with you guys here. There we go. All right. So once we do that, man, we're off to the races. As you guys see here, this is my packet. So I'm negotiating with loss mitigations. Okay. So whenever I reach out, this is all the documents that I actually need. Okay. So I know exactly what I need, and I'm able to clearly articulate and explain it to them and relay that information to the actual bank. Okay. So remind you, once I get this done, this filled out, the seller's involvement is very minimal, very, very minimal. Okay. So I go through this owner's documentation that's required. I have a questionnaire. Like I said, it looks like a lot, but some of it is repetitive information. And I simply fill it out online while I'm on the phone with them. And here's the thing, Miss Green, I wasn't even on a Zoom call with Miss Green. This was all done via the phone. So I had to build a lot of trust, right? So I go through this application here. We fill it out. I have to go through, hey, I need your budget, your bills. So, hey, I got to go through everything because all of this is very, very critical and very, very important. So, yeah. And over here, I actually have to type up a personalized hardship affidavit. So, Ms. Green, tell me what happened. I have to go in and I have to craft up that letter. But here's the thing, once you've done it, all you do is you just go in and modify it. You make some minor tweaks here and there. Boom. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. The bank just needs documentation of what actually took place. Okay. So you have them sign. I'll highlight everywhere they need to sign and date so they know exactly. Here's my HOA authorization. Some properties are in the HOA. Where I live, I have an HOA. Some of them aren't. So if I need to get some information, now they're granting me permission to do so. Here's my authorization for the bank. See, I have my first lender, the loan number. If they have a second lender, I have that information. The borrower's name, address, their signature. See, remember when I said they're giving me personal information? Date of birth and social. That's personal information. Then I go over here to the tax transcript. I'm even giving the bank access to the tax transcripts. Okay. The tax transcripts don't come to me, they're going to the bank. All right. So once I get all this information filled out, I then take it and fax it over to the bank. See, I've done so many of these, I know exactly what the bank is going to ask for. But here, I don't know what they're going to ask for next. I know what they're going to ask for up front. They're going to want to know, hey, give me your hardship, fill out this application. I need your last 2 months pay stubs. I need, your bank statements. They're going to ask for all these things. So I already have it hand healed, signed, sealed, and delivered, baby. I'm ready to roll, ready to roll. And what I do on Fridays, whenever I follow up with the bank, I also follow up with Ms. Green via text. Because when you're negotiating with banks, it's a tedious process and a lengthy process. So that's what I do. Now, here's the thing. You're like, man, wait, Joe, you're doing all this here. What's in it for you? Like, couldn't she just back out? She could. She could always back out. Any buyer and seller could always back out. But here's one of the things I learned is that if you're doing things for the right reasons to help the right people, they're going to help you as well. They are. So what I like to do, I have contracts. You guys want to know what I'm doing? Coach, you know what I do with this property here? This one here, you know how I'm going to buy it?
How you going to buy it?
So this one here, I agreed to purchase this property.
We can't see it no more.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
No, I'll bring it up. So I agreed to purchase this property for what was owed on it, right? So you're probably like, okay, well, wow, you're going to buy this house for what's owed on it. You're not going to make any money either. All right. Here's the key to it. All right. So I can work with the bank and I can get them to actually reinstate this loan. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys an example here. Let me give you an example here. All right.
While you look for the example, I'm going to just talk about why Ms. Green decided to do this. Why would Ms. Green decide to do this?
Great.
One, the homeowner can walk away. I'm going to knock it out. The homeowner can walk away without foreclosure or bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. Taking proactive action will limit the impact of late payments on credit report. Credit report will reflect a voluntarily, this is different. That's a different subject right there. Avoid bankruptcy and foreclosure. Credit report, homeowner will qualify for new loans faster. Homeowner avoid public notary of the proceeding, the foreclosure proceeding.
Mm-hmm.
Homeowner avoid the lengthy and stressful, uncertain process of foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Homeowner get their life back sooner and not be stressed out with financial burdens. That's why
Exactly.
Ms. Green would do that.
Exactly. I mean, all those are like spot on, spot on. Everything that you just stated helps Miss Green. Everything helps Miss Green. Nothing is there to take advantage of her, to hurt her. It's all, she's already abandoned the property. She said she doesn't want it. So if we could step in and assist her with stopping the foreclosure, save her credit, put it in her position where she can rebuild. So here's the thing. Once we close out in this transaction, we actually rebuild her credit for her, rebuild it for her free of charge. And when she's ready to purchase another property down the road, she comes to us, we assist her and help her with her financing to get approved and buy again. Now, here's the thing. She knows that we're here to help her. Anyone else that, encounters a difficult time like this, she refers them over to us. When it's time to buy, she comes back to us. So everything is a full circle. All right. So let me share with you guys here this contract here. This here is what we call a subject to transaction. Anyone knows me, they know that I freaking love subject twos, right? Subject to is my favorite thing ever to discuss. In fact, right now, Coach Williams has a book coming out. I actually have a book coming out. Great time to plug it in. So called Subject to Real Estate Financing. Okay. No money, no credit, no problem. All right. So this is one method. No money, no credit, no problem. So far, what I've mentioned and shared with you guys so far is that, hey, this property here, it hadn't required any of my credit. Thus far, up to this point, it hasn't required any of my money. Now we're going to talk about how to close this out to where, hey, I can get it to where it doesn't require any money, But let me share with you guys the what was that? What was I showing you guys? The contract, right?
Yep.
Where's that at? All right, came back over here. Let me move it over. Okay, so this is the contract. You guys need a copy of a subject to contract. Hey, I don't mind sharing this with you guys either. Subject to basically means this is what subject to real estate financing is that, hey, Coach Williams, he's going to sell me the house for what he owes. Okay. I am going to start making the payments on the property, but I'm going to leave the existing financing in place. What does that mean? The loan is not changing ownership. Only the deed of the property is, right? It's back to, why would you do that? What happens if you don't pay again? What happens if I just stop paying? Well, it is a risk, because I want to be transparent. It is a risk that, they have to weigh. Is the risk worth the reward? The quick reward is we're stopping this foreclosure. We're getting things back on track. Long-term risk is, hey, what happens if Mr. Barnett and Coach Joe, they stop paying? That's just one of the risks that they have, right? So in this case here, as you see here, our purchase price is the loan amount plus, I always give my people $100 just for their time, plus $100. Sometimes if it's a huge deal, I'll give them more. But average, I start out at $100. Okay. So I buy the house plus $100. Okay. So I get there. I always request all appliances remain. I get the first, whoever has mortgages on the property, who they owe, Wells Fargo here, put the loan amount. The loan number, and I just plug it in. So whenever I do these types of transactions, I leave all this stuff here and I just move forward. So move forward. It's just a short 4-page transaction contract. So I do all this as you see here. We buy as is, where is, no repairs expected or implied. So we're going to take this house no matter what. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So for her, she's happy. She has a house under contract to sell. I'm happy. I have the house under contract to buy. Now, remember, it still does not make her have to sell this property to me. It doesn't make me have to, but I have a commitment to see it all the way through. And hopefully, she sees it all the way through. I've never had anyone not. Okay. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit here for the sake of time, coach. So, hey, I get her to sign, I sign. Now that's her granting me permission to continue to move forward. I negotiate with the bank. What I do is I negotiate so well with the bank. I tell them my hardship is over. I want to keep my house. I want to move forward. The bank comes back and say, you know what, Mr. Barnett, we're going to give Ms. Green a trial period. Okay. We're going to give her a 3 to 6 month trial period to where she's going to pay X amount of dollars for the first 3 to 6 months. At the end of that, her mortgage is going to go up to this point if she's able to do the transaction. Because I understand the numbers, this house here, my mortgage on this property, once it's all said and done, is going to be about $930. I'm going to have a 3% interest rate. My monthly mortgage is about $936. On top of that, I could rent this house out for $1,600 on a long-term lease, or I can put this property on Airbnb, do short-term leases on other sites like that, and make about $40,000 a year off of that. See, so I got options, right? This property here, this strategy, I was able to do it and execute it. No money, no credit, no problem. Why? Because I understand how to negotiate with banks. I understand the documentations that's needed. Now I understand, the commitment that's needed. My thing, Ms. Green, she's happy. She's thankful. I'm very happy, grateful, and thankful. And at the end, we all get what we want. So I'm super excited about this house here, about this opportunity, and to show you guys here that I'm not joking with you, because I want you guys to know, hey, yeah, Mr. Joe, he's a credible source. So let me share this last part here with you guys. You guys are gonna like tip over whenever I share this part with you. Screen 2. Okay. So this is a property here that I executed the exact same transaction on. Okay. So you look over here. You look over here, beginning right here. This is my monthly mortgage. All right. Beginning right there, my monthly mortgage. See that? Is that not the craziest thing ever? Is that not the craziest thing ever? Those are the bank's documents, not mine. Craziest thing ever. So I was actually able to negotiate with the bank. All right. In this particular transaction, exact same setup, subject to transaction. The owner deeded me the property. Now here's like what's going to get really, really sexy. Deeded me the property. The bank modified his loan. Here's the thing. I couldn't close on the house until the seller signed the new loan documents with the bank. All right. Let me say it one more time. I could not close on this house until the seller signed the new documents to committing to the bank to pay the remaining balance. That's some like some super sexy high-end stuff right there, man. The sellers are signing back up to commit to pay the balance on the loan versus just walking away, getting away. All because they trust me. They trust the process. They have an understanding of the process. And, they know, hey, I got their best interest in heart. So I love it, coach. That's what I have going on right now. One of the things I'm working on, that subject to transaction. We're closing it subject to transaction, and we're going to turn that property into Airbnb. That house there, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath home, 2-car garage, fenced-in backyard, swimming pool, and it has a guest house, right? So now I have a studio guest house and a house. So we're going to use both of those, transition those into Airbnbs. The guest house, we're going to do an Airbnb, but we're going to theme it out. It's going to be a princess themed house. So families can rent it out for their daughters. They can host little spa dates. smaller parties. We'll have the bouncy houses, spacewalks, things like that at the house. So it's gonna be like really cool, man.
Hey, the
Really,
funny
really
thing
cool.
about it is, brother.
What you got, brother?
So everybody on the call, while Joe was telling you about his scenario and his situation where he got lined up and that we're working on together and he working on with a couple other investors, right? Because, I don't have enough money to go around for everybody. So he got plenty of investors as well. And you may want to be one. So I had 11 areas that we could use for pre-foreclosures. All right. Fix and flip a pre-foreclosure. You can subject to it for pre-foreclosure. Now, look at subject to like this, y'all, in two ways. One is just a subject to is a strategy to acquire the property. At the end of the day, once you acquire the property, it's your rental property, basically, unless you plan on living in it. So subject to and rental property is kind of like, hey, they're just a strategy to get it. But if you get it subject to, you get it with less money in, almost zero to no money, almost zero to no money. Why I say almost? Because Joe just told you he paid them $100 no matter what. And they may have a debt. Now, with that debt they may have on that house, he may use an investor to pay that debt and he still don't have to pay his money. All right. So that's part of that part. Now, let me go ahead and go through my 12 ways, because I just said I need to make a PowerPoint. So while Joe was talking, I was thinking about that PowerPoint. Joe, you hung up? What happened? Y'all can hear me? Okay, I think y'all can still hear me. Joe just did something crazy with the screen.
No, no, no. I'm still here, brother.
Yeah, the screen went crazy. We see your whole background and all your subject to deals and everything. That's your invoices and everything.
No, you don't.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Oh, holy moly.
All right, let me go through this real quick. Let me smoke through this because it's on 9:30. All right, subject to rental, boom. All right, fix and flip. Deed in lieu of. I don't know if you ever heard of deed in lieu of. Subject to or rental lease option. Subject to or rental Airbnb. Subject to or rental traveling nurse. Traveling nurses can stay in the room. You can put code on each door, put a refrigerator in each room, and you can sub out each room. So if you got a 4-bedroom house with 3 bathrooms, booyah, got it. All right. Subject to corporate rental, subject to college students, right? Rental for college students. You get a house close to college dormitory areas, they can stay in there. And you can do the same thing with the rooms, rent out per room. Use the house for collateral. You can use the house for collateral. You can live in the house, or you can use the house and get the deal, and then you have a line of credit put against the house and use that money for things, right? That one you have to put it as a rental and use the line of credit, because you can't do a line of credit with the person owning the house subject to. So, and the last but not least, what Joe just said, as a family hangout spot. He's thinking about one of the houses he have got a big old pool in the background. He got a subject to, they have an extra guest room in the back, and he plan on putting different kind of methods. We've been on the phone talking to different people about different ways that community can be involved in using that property all through the month and making money every day. So that's why I guess it was on my heart to talk about subject to tonight. And I want to make sure, not subject to pre-foreclosures, because you can make so much more money if you have a toolbox full of tools. You're not going to them saying, hey, I just want to wholesale the house, or hey, I just want to buy your house pre-foreclosure for myself to live in. Now you have so many options once you get that property. And that's the most important thing, is to have a toolbox full of options. You can pull out a wrench, you can pull out I don't know how to tools. I'm not a handyman, but a hammer, a screwdriver. You got all kind of tools you can use to help that person out that need it. Last thing I'm gonna say is this is so much, it's unlimited potential out there, right? Unlimited potential. The demand is high. It's so many pre-foreclosures out there. Earning potential, hey, it's no limit on the potential money you can make on buying a house that's pre-foreclosure and helping somebody out the bill. Startup costs, very small. Really marketing. Marketing is your startup cost, and then your deposit money to deposit on the house. The business concept system is proven and is effective. The profit potential is very high. I already said that pretty much. The startup cost, okay, I think it's a little different. Almost anyone that you can work with. You can work with anybody doing this. It's not that hard. And then the good thing about it is what me and Joe are doing right now, and while we're teaching these classes for free, we're going to teach it for free anyway, but we actually want to partner with more people and teach people how to do this stuff. So we can start a coaching program, and we already started a wholesale program. The wholesale program went well. A lot of the guys was greedy. They kept the houses to themselves. They went wholesaling. They just liked the deal they got. They did everything we said do, and they found them, and they got them. They put them on a contract, and they kept them. They kept them for rentals because they want to build their rental portfolio. So good because they got the calls, good because they made the connections, bad because they didn't wholesale it, which that was probably the main purpose. But wholesaling is the way to learn the business. Now we're trying to start mentoring, coaching people on new creative ways, subject to how to use pre-foreclosure in so many different ways, how to have the tools. Just like Joe just showed you, he have a whole packet. Guess what? Deed in lieu of, you can make a lot of money in that too as well. Let me share my screen real quick since you stopped sharing yours. Which one I want to use.
You know, while you're doing that, I'll share this with you too, while you're pulling that up. So the gentleman that brought that deal to me, he didn't know what to do with it. You know, but because I established a relationship with us, he's already going through our coaching and working with us on a daily basis. He brought the opportunity and said, Joe, I don't know what the heck to do with this. Well, you know, what can I make out of this? So having a conversation with him, you know, I said, you know what? Hey, I'll give you $5,000 for this house, $5,000 to bring a lead. Now, here's the thing. If he was not in my network, in our coaching program, I would only offer him $500 because he's already established the relationship and rapport. So with him, I offered him $5,000. Now, you're probably like, man, you're going to offer him $5,000 for a house with no equity in it. You got to put a little bit of money in it and, you know, just to get it ready. Yeah, why not? Let me show you how I offer him $5,000. I didn't give him the money all at once. One, I need to close it, you know. Two, hey, because I got to get the house ready, we're going to put it on Airbnb. He gets royalties off of that property. So I'll give him $1,000 up front. Then he gets royalties until he's paid his $5,000 in full. So based upon how well that the property performs. So he gets 20% every single month to his $5,000 paid in full. For him, he's like, all right, you know, all right, I get 1,000 up front and, you know, 20%. Cool, let's do it. On my end, he brought me a lead. So now he's incentivized to find more opportunities. Does it mean the next opportunity is $5,000? It doesn't. It could be 10 or it could be 1,000. Who knows? Depends upon the opportunity. You have to run your numbers. But, you know, that just goes to show, look, guys, you don't have to be, you know, a genius at this thing to start. You just have to start. Get with the right network of folks, partner, work with LT and myself, join our group, our mentorship, join us, work with us, and hey, you're going to make money. You're going to be successful because you see the things that I'm doing. Every opportunity is an opportunity. They didn't think that was a deal. He had no idea what to do with it. Well, guess I'm done with it. No. Wait. Put me in. So that's exactly, man, I was excited. No. This is what we're going to do. You know, let's go at this angle. But that's it, brother. Hey, you know, yeah, preach on that deed in lieu.
Oh man, look, they already seen that. I scrolled up and down while you was talking and just showed them, you know, here go the directions. I mean, we got everything. And I mean, we had a package to go with this, but this tell you exactly what you need to do to get it. Deed in lieu, just for to help you out and make sure y'all understand the concept of that. That's pretty much when you you work with the bank on behalf of stop sharing. You work with the bank on behalf of the client to help them stop the pre-foreclosure, right? Is when you work with the bank and the bank pay you. The bank pay you for the property back. You don't take any money from the actual client. You don't take any money from the client. You take the money from the bank. The bank give you the money. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. Why would the bank do that? Because the bank don't want that foreclosure on their books. I know, man. I gotta throw this in there too, man. Look at this website. What y'all think?
Boy, you looking sexy, man. Oh,
Hey, yeah, I ain't that fat no more. Y'all see that?
Looking good in that pink, brother. I see you, man. I see you.
I know they say real men wear pink, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hey, that's nice, brother. Why wait
Yeah.
to be great?
So I have to throw that out there. You keep on throwing them nuggets out there. I gotta throw some nuggets out there.
Hey, you know what, man? Give me 1 second here. Let me grab this call, and I want to put it on speaker here.
Great deal, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want you guys to hear this call here. This guy's calling in. Let's see. So I missed him.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Man, I was just thinking about something real quick, man. My bad to call you this late, cuz, but man, that lady in Kirby, man, what you thought about if I get her to lease that house for me for about 30 years?
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Hey, man, you know, first I want to let you know that I got you on speaker to the group on Zoom. We're listening in to the call. I knew you was calling me about business, so it's great that they actually heard. So and I'm glad, you know, we're speaking of an actual transaction. So I think that that's definitely a way of making some cash. We just, you know, just some things that we have to, you know, weigh and take a look at. So you know, let's definitely speak about that tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, what's happening in your world tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, I'm going to meet with the contractors in the morning at 9 o'clock, but we're just waiting to hear back to get closing done, and then we're gonna move forward.
What are you closing on tomorrow?
Oh, my first investment property, first flip.
Oh, your first flip?
Yeah.
Hey, what coaching group are you working with?
Coach Joe. Coach Joe.
Hey,
I love you, boy.
Hey, man, I love you too, brother. I love you too, man. Hey, what experience did you have before you got involved in real estate? You know, flipping houses.
Well, I studied the game, but just being ready to go full-fledged on, none. You know, none. So
yes, sir.
Just you, just knowing you, and just being around you, and you just talking, man. You just gave a lot of game that made me just, you know what I'm saying, take that leap, and so.
Yes, sir.
You know, I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you too, man. You got a big smile on my face, man. You know, congratulations. You know, on the first contract tomorrow, the first closing. What time is closing for you?
I don't know yet. It may be in the evening time now, so we just
okay.
They just waiting to get them closing documents situated.
Man,
okay. It came to me in the shower, cuz I ain't scrubbing my
head. Hey, that's how it hit you, man. It hit you like that.
For 30, 40 years, man. You know, just give us some type of sheet, you know. I don't want to hold you up.
Right. Yeah. We'll definitely speak about it tomorrow, man. I'll be in town, and I'm definitely gonna make it. You know, my point to actually be there with you to support you live. You know, with your first closing, man. Congratulations, brother. And we'll speak in the morning.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Okay, you too, brother. Later. Yeah, I see that live call. The guy's excited. A mentor. You know, a mentee. What other mentors can you actually reach out to, call them, text them, and, you know, they answer the phone. They respond, you know. So, but hey, I know this guy, he's in the middle of a closing, his very first fix and flip. Amazing. He's been with us about 40 days. First property under contract. He's doing a flip on a property. This one here, he is using his money as the down payment. But we set him up with the financing to structure the opportunity. So he's getting ready to do his first fix and flip. And here's the thing, I'm walking him through the entire process. He's not going at this alone at all. He came back, hey, Joe, here's my budget. All right, yeah, you know, what the contract say? Oh, yeah, he said, okay, cool. All right, now I need you to video walk me through at the house. All right, so now I need line item. I need it itemized. Okay, has a contractor giving you an itemized bid? No, but he said, oh, all right, look, I understand. Let's get ours done because we need to know exactly. You hear what I said? We, because I'm a part of it. We need to know exactly. Yeah, Joe, hey, look, you said this is what the numbers are to replace the tub, to set the tub, the new toilet, the new vanity, the new lights, the new vents, the AC, to add additional duct work. Let's go ahead and add additional square footage over here in the garage. What does that square footage equal? $150 a square foot, is what the value is going to be. How much is it going to cost to add this square footage over here? It's going to cost us about $80 a square foot. Perfect. Boom. All right, let's keep going. So now this guy, at the end of this transaction, he'll probably make about 24 to $28,000. Not bad off of his first transaction. And I'm thankful and blessed to be a part of it. All right, coach, I just couldn't help it. When he called, I had to take it because I knew it was a great opportunity to for people to really hear someone live. And you hear what he say, coach, man, I was in the shower scrubbing my head, man. It just hit me. That's how it happens, right? Ding, I'm scrubbing I'm like, hey, look, man, look. Hey, I love you too, brother, but I don't know, you got to think about me while you're in the shower, man. Hey, look, I appreciate it, but you ain't got to think about me when you're in the shower, okay? Okay? But it's just awesome to hear this guy's excitement. And, I would like for you guys to have this exact same excitement. I would like to share this with you. So, Coach, man, the floor is yours. I know we got about 15 minutes left. So, if you want to, open it up to some Q&A, give us some more, bless us with some more of your good words, brother. We're here. The floor is yours.
So I shared the website with him, the foreclosure ops. I made the website, but I didn't make it. It's pretty much, I paid the domain and I just linked it up with the company. I don't know if y'all paid attention to some of my lines, some of my, what they call them when you save the different website.
Categories
I don't know.
Or
huh?
The subcategories?
I don't know.
Deed in lieu?
No, the deed in deed in lieu, bot builders, mini chat, Kobe Spiber Dash, the Kingdom, deal for foreclosures. Guys, why am I naming this stuff out to y'all? I didn't make this stuff up. Because I didn't make it up. I paid for all the knowledge I have. I didn't make it up. I paid for it. I have knowledge based off of people that know more than I know. That's it. All I do is listen to them over and over again, read everything they say, and study what they tell us to study. And that's what we're trying to do for y'all. That's why when you join our group, you're not joining LT, Coach Williams, Joe, Mr. Bournett. You're not joining us. You're joining all the knowledge that we have, that we paid for, that we acquired through experience, through time, through dedication, through passion, through love. But that's all. I'm gonna stop with that because you asked me for a good word. But I'm gonna give y'all a good word real quick. Eric Thomas word right here.
There we go. There we go.
To live potential. You cannot afford to live in potential for the rest of your life. At some point, you have to unleash the potential and make your move. And now we can open it up for questions.
Absolutely. Let me ask the first question here because I know, many, sometimes we don't know what to ask. It's just like we're so intrigued. So, here's a question I'll ask for just in general, man. How do you find your leads?
Look, how do I find my lead? So first and foremost, you need to know what kind of lead you're looking for, or you need to know what you're trying to do, right? So, are you looking to look for private money, right? So you got to find that target body of people and go after them. One place is you go to, it just get my mind, the Rotary Club. If you want private money, go to the Rotary Club and hang out. Go to a golf course and hang out. Sit down and chill and eat and talk to the people that got some money, right? That's how you find private money. That's one way to find leads there. If you're looking for people that's cash buyers, right? If you want cash buyers lead, then you get with your realtor and ask them to assist you with that. They know investors. They know people that's already buying. So you just get with a realtor or several realtors because you're not loyal to any of the realtors when you're just asking questions and digging in and telling them, hey, look, I'm out here. I need some cash buyers. I'll go find the properties. If you want to find homes for sale and people that's in distress, I just told you the best one. Pre-foreclosure is a good area to find out. Or you can drive for dollars, as I know Joe love to do, or you can go out there and just tell people what you do, that you're looking for people that's in distress. One thing I wanted to do was start to buy all the burnouts. I don't like competition. I don't like fighting for nothing. Nobody want to burn out.
Right.
So you have to figure out what kind of investor you are. You got to figure out what you're trying to do. Are you trying to wholesale? Are you trying to buy rental properties? Are you trying to get private investors to help you get your properties and do fix and flips? So it depends on what leads. So I gave y'all a lot of nuggets, a lot of nuggets.
I like it. Okay. Any other questions here? And yes, I love driving for dollars. If you have questions, you can type it in the chat box, or you can come off the mute and, ask your question live.
It's got a short night.
Yeah.
So I know that we had one person saying that they would like to join our group, our mastermind. So just we put our information in here. If you scroll up in information, hit up Joe. Joe will get y'all all there. He'll get you where you need to be at, right? Okay. We already sent the email address. She sent the email address, so that we good on that.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
Just hit us up. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a shout. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Coach Joe. If you have questions, need some immediate assistance, just want to schedule some one-on-one time, the best thing to do is go to Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and shoot me a message there. That's the best way to get quick instant access to me. So let's see here. I got.
I call?
You're right. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name there. But you asked, can you call? All right. Let's see here. What if you give me a call? What are we going to speak about? No, it's serious. What are we going to speak about? If you're reaching out, hey, let's definitely be ready to pull the trigger, rock and roll. As you see, hey, I'm on it. Like Coach Williams, he was speaking about, and I'm gonna give you guys a little golden nugget here. Okay, perfect. Driving for dollars. I have a pre-foreclosure list, and what I did is I went to a system and I put all the addresses in there, because not only do I cold call them and shoot them text messages, but I also drive. So I have a system where I input all the addresses, and then it puts it on a map, Google Maps, and it tells me exactly where each house is at. So I pull my location, and then boom. All right, let me go to this one first here. Let me go to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Helps me stay organized, and I can move quick, fast, and fluently. Okay, so let's see here. How do you is it do camp? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hey, DM me on Instagram if you're on social media. Shoot me a follow request, and or actually you don't even have to shoot me a follow request. You just follow me. It's a public profile. Follow me, shoot me a message there. But to answer your question about driving for dollars, the easiest and simplest way is go to YouTube, type in driving for dollars. You're going to find a plethora of videos that's going to go, at your pace and at your speed, go through the entire process of driving for dollars. I love doing driving for dollars. So yes, go to YouTube, type in driving for dollars, and you're gonna get a lot of information there, a lot of it. So yeah. All right. Thanks for all the questions too, man. I really appreciate that. Okay. Any other questions out there? All right. Well, I guess if that's it, brother. You got any closing words or remarks?
I already gave them.
Well, awesome, man. Well, I hope you guys, something was said. You guys viewed something, heard something that has encouraged you guys tonight to take action. Thank you. Many blessings to you as well. To take action, whether that action is, continuing to join us on Monday nights, at the exact same time, exact same Zoom link. Or if that's for you guys, say, what, hey, I want to be in real estate myself. I want to flip houses. I want to do creative financing. I want to do wholesaling, whatever it is, hopefully something happened, was said or done to encourage you guys tonight. And I'm excited. I can't thank you guys enough for joining. And as I'm saying that, hey, I get photos from one of the houses that I'm doing fix and flip on right now. So like I'm like super excited. Yeah, the guy sends me these photos here at 9:00 at night, because you know what that means. He wants to get paid. When they send you photos that late at night, they want to get paid, and we'll definitely take care of them, man. They do great work for us. So yeah, so hey, the floor is yours, brother. I appreciate the opportunity to work alongside of you, man. I'm grateful and thankful for you. And yeah, let's see if we can make 100 millionaires by the end of 2022. Looks like you're on mute, brother.
My thing popped up, said, you mute, press Alt 8. Nah, guys, thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for being on. And man, let's aim for it. Let's get it. The coaching class is starting very soon. I know that Joe already doing some individual coaching for sure. So definitely DM him right now. He got a little bit more time than I have, but we putting it all together. We have the information. We want to work with you, and we want you to get paid. So let's make it happen. Y'all take care. Thank you.
Absolutely, guys.